Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a little different. It is going to be a flip through video, but of a old journal. And so I'm just going to explain, hopefully briefly, but you know me. I know I said if you saw my journals and planners that I'm using for this year, I'm only using two. My main planner, which is my Filofax Personal in the Domino Soft, and I have my unraveling journal. I realized though when I was working in my unraveling journal that a lot of that stuff in there I probably won't be comfortable in sharing. I'm trying to figure out how I can do process videos without actually sharing like the journaling part of it because it's so personal in that way. And I really kind of wanted a place where I can just do some regular art journal pages. So I've been thinking about going back to a A6 TN with just an insert or whatever, just for kind of like collaging and art journaling and stuff like that. So I was looking back through all of my journals that I've ever done since like 2015 and just kind of wanting to see like what I did, what worked, and stuff like that. Because I kind of jump around like every year, I sort of like all over the place. I was looking through the A6 notebooks that I have though too, like the Hobonichi I never finished. And other things like that. I have a bunch of Muji little notebooks because I was debating on getting a Midori MD notebook. It's kind of like, you know, like a Hobonichi, but I think it has a little less pages in it. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. Anyway, so looking through all my notebooks, I realized there were some journals that I just kind of never showed you like a finished flip through, and that's because they're not finished. And so I think I'll have like a couple of videos after this one just doing random flip throughs of different journals that are at different stages of completion. And so this one here that I wanted to show you is my A6 TN that I made this cover out of some leather. And I think I have a video showing you like a bunch of setups of this one. But this is the A6 journal that I kept in 2017. So it's about 2 years old. And I did different journals. And so I think what's in here is my Hobonichi where I planned, and my Hobonichi pages, and some little like TN scrappy junk journal type pages as well. And I think it only spans from January through March because I don't know what happened in April, but I know from like May, June, and July I did my Summer of Self-Love art journal, which I have a flip through of that on my channel. And then after that I went to Europe and I have my travel journal from that. Also I have a flip through of that on my channel. And then after that I did the Minimalist art journal and I created that, and that was in a standard TN. I also have a flip of that. And then after that, I did like a standard TN in my Prima, which I never showed because it only has like 2 pages completed. And that was the entire year of 2017 in art journals. So I think I did flip through my Hobonichi pages maybe in like January, but I want to give you a flip through of what I have in here because this is the first half of my journaling in 2017. So kind of kept it all in this TN, and I just kind of like emptied out the pockets and like those laminated dashboards and stuff. So this first insert here is my Hobonichi. Now what I did was I destroyed the Hobonichi. I took it apart. So all this beginning section, this is actually a booklet, is just the planning pages. And I just, since the Hobonichi's sewn, I just kind of took apart the signatures, so I just kind of snipped the thread so I can pull the pages up like that so they come out, you know, intact, and then I just re-sewed them into this booklet. So these are my planning pages. This is how I planned in 2017, and I really enjoyed planning this way. These are all like important dates and stuff on this, I guess, I don't know what you call this. It goes right into the monthly pages, and if you know me, this is what works for me. I like having everything planned on a monthly spread. I don't like weeklies. I can't really do weeklies. I don't have enough to fill up a weekly or a daily like planner. But the monthlies, just important dates and stuff that I have to remember. So that's how I planned in 2017, is with this Hobonichi, and I really liked this size. If I can just get the Hobonichi pages but just the month part, I would totally do that in the future, but I don't think you can. So that's my monthlies, and in 2018 I did start my file of facts. So that's what I have here in this first booklet. Now this second booklet, I have two little paper things. I was going to glue this onto this because this is also from the Hobonichi, and these are the rest of the pages, like the beginning pages. I think it's only January and February in here of when I used it as a daily art journal. And I really liked this size a lot. That's why I'm thinking about going back to it for this year. Except the thing about the Hobonichi is that it's all dated, and the dates threw me off. Like anything that has to do with dates, like it just throws me off because I feel obligated to have something down on that page on that day. And sometimes I don't really want to journal on whatever day it is that I have to journal on, you know. And that's always been my problem with like Project Life and like my memory planners. That's why I only did them for a couple of years and abandoned that whole system for scrapbooking, because I just can't do anything with dates. I don't like the feeling of having to do something chronologically and then taking a break and then falling behind. And that was why I kind of gave up after February in this Hobonichi. But I just kind of wanted to show you my pages. So this is the, you know, that year, turning the new year page, and I did like a little introduction to like my intention for this book, and I really liked working in this. It was very different. I used my watercolors a lot. This is like the for January page, and then the first day. I was supposed to journal on here, but I don't think that ever happened. Like this, like kind of journal. I kind of wanted to write stuff. So like this one is the second and third, and I just kind of did the whole spread, and I think that's for the most part. So I did like every 2 days was just a spread. That way I didn't feel like I had to do it every single day, but even that, like I fell behind. But yeah, I think I have a flip through of this part of this journal, but I'm just going to show it to you now. This is one of my favorite pages. So is this one. I really like this one. But yeah, I really liked working in this small size. It was doable for me to work in it, because sometimes I need a lot of motivation to sit down and work in a journal, and size really helps. If the smaller the size, the quicker I can play, and then I can go on and do something else. I have no problem filling up a bigger journal, it just takes me a lot longer, I think, than the smaller ones. But I really liked this journal. I really liked this size, and so I was thinking of going back and using this size, creating a journal for this year in this size, which is what got me looking at all my old journals. See, this was probably a page that I just didn't know what to do, and so that is what I kind of wrote out. And then a quote, and you can tell I just kind of taped all this together. And then these pages, so my last entry was February 3rd, so not even February in here. And then in March, I was doing the same size, but I created these little kind of TN junk, scrappy junk journal books for the Hip Kit Club, because I was on the Hip Kit Club creative team, design team, and I used my Hip Kits to make these. So it was a lot of Maggie Holmes's Chasing Dreams and Crepe Paper Oasis, like this beautiful florals from Crepe Paper Oasis, so pretty. And I only managed to fill up not even one. So this one I started in March, because it says March 2nd here. And I don't think I ever showed you a flip of what I have in here. I know I took pictures, but I never showed you a flip. Some pages have tea-dyed, that's why the paper's all wrinkly and stuff. But this is how this is. This is an image transfer, like a tape transfer. And then I have a bunch of these tags. There's some journaling back there. This actually came apart, but it's vellum. It's a little stiff. More pages. It's another tape image transfer. I think I have a process of this one. So it's kind of like half scrapbooky, half art journal-y, this little book here. Some pretty fabric. This stuff comes out. I think it's more journaling. This tag just comes out. There's nothing on it. Another tape transfer. I did a lot of tape transfers in this. And then I think this is where it ends, like in the middle. This part has this drawing, and I did sort of like a, it was supposed to be a transfer, but I ended up putting the butterfly on top of it, and I never actually journaled on this. And then the rest of it is blank. It's still, you know, this is a pocket here, like this comes out, blank, all of it is blank. And that is that one. And so the second one is completely empty. And I was thinking of repurposing it, like taking out these tags that I made because they're so pretty. This is an ephemera piece. But yeah, maybe taking out the ephemera, taking out these tags. I kind of like this little fabric tag. That one's stapled, so I'll probably leave that one there. This one, because I can always use these little bits on different projects. Like this is a beautiful, look what a waste of a beautiful butterfly, but I might repurpose this last book and do something with it. I don't know exactly, but I'm definitely going to take out all these tags because look at them. They're so cute, and I made them all from the papers and stuff. You can definitely use these guys on different projects. But that's it. So that one's blank, and that is what's in this little TN. It's, you know, that's it, and that was basically January through March journaling, and I just kind of wanted to come on and show you that because I don't think I have, and yeah, it's interesting to see what I start with. Like I realize that I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to my journaling. It's ridiculous. And you don't really notice that until you really look through all the stuff that you created in a year, and you're just like, wow. So 2017, I created in a lot of different places. I think 2018 wasn't as scattered, I want to say, but I did make a lot of journals, and definitely tried to keep up with all of them. I think the only one that I probably really finished was my Season of Kindness journal, which I already have a flip through of. But I think I have a couple that are not quite finished that I do want to share, so be on the lookout for that flip through. That and like the half bullet journal that I made, because I don't think I showed a flip through of that. So I might have a couple of videos looking back on past journals that are half finished. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show you that. I really hope you enjoyed this little video and a peek into this TN that I kept for like a couple of months in 2017. Yeah, so give it a thumbs up if you like. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!